similar form of that salute in Star Wars Episode 2 when Count Dooku shows up and his lightsaber ignites when he's in the battle at the end. I believe he does that exact motion there, which is funny because he's being very disrespectful at the time. So maybe it's a mocking salute. That would make sense. Their fight choreographers they know what they're doing. They may make it very theatrical, but that's some crazy stunt work that they do. So back to Melee. We have 995 versus Sense A. I like it. I heard the guy's name read, and when I saw it, I didn't know, like, I didn't hear audibly what it was, but when I just said it out loud, Sense A. You're punny. All right, so I give Sense A the favor right now because he has the more interesting tag that conveys more meaning to an audience who isn't already familiar with it. So it looks like they're just striking it from the character select screen. They've agreed to Dreamland in Falco Dittos. Okay, so I can agree with this as a neutral for Falco. It's a good stage for the character. He's the character in the game who's probably best able to take advantage of the really high top platform. And since the side platforms are so low, he's never going to get interrupted on his lasers, and he's very infrequently going to be interrupted on his combos. Also, because of the survivability aspect of this stage, these two players have as much time as it's possible to have in a Falco Ditto, one of the most volatile matchups in the game, to figure each other out. So it's a nice, safe, let's just play this by the book and see who's the better player right now. And my goodness, are they close. 77 to 82. Like, they were literally trading lasers and keeping that even in percent. All right, so 995 able to finish that stock off first. Let's see how much of a lead he's able to put together. Not much with a down air like that, but doesn't pay for it with his stock. Some unnecessary double jumping coming out of 995, which is something Sensei should try and pick up on. Admittedly, the Spaceys double jump is probably the safest double jump, but it is still a double jump. It is still putting you in the air. All of your options committed to the movement that you've already done. Unnecessary back air for Sensei to finish off the stock, and we're back to 3-3. There is a 40% deficit, which normally I would say means absolutely nothing, but with the combo game these guys have been putting together so far, percent lead is actually coming into effect. They're not getting really huge West Balls-esque 0 deaths. Nice up tilts from 995. He's able to get another one, but not able to follow up on it at all. He's got stage position, so I guess you can say that he got that for it, but Sensei able to come down with a forward air, and they stand there looking at each other for a second, and then there's a trade. But Sensei was able to make it back from it. And, oh dear. Well, let's see if Sensei can clean this up. Yep, he nullifies his mistake. 2 stocks to 2. I really like that high up B. Definitely had a read on 995 there. Sensei looks like he's coming into his own right now. 995 had the lead. He was getting the stocks first up until now, but Sensei has given a lot of unanswered damage. That forward smash was not at all safe. That should have been a shine out of shield. That should have been a combo starter for 995. Instead, he gets off relatively scot-free. Gets the laser. Didn't quite time the laser right. And, okay, able to use the up B to get himself back. I mean, he's at a high percent anyway. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Even before it makes a difference. He double jumped into that. He needs to recognize that. Okay, that angle was, I really would have preferred to side B in that situation, just sweet spot the ledge, but the up B went unpunished until he got, you know, KO'd. .995 going in, just pressing a bunch of buttons, and Sensei's just not doing anything about it. He's sitting there and thinking he's gonna stop or something. This is Falco, can't stop, won't stop. Very nice double jump back air from 995 to keep him off stage and avoid the laser. Sensei finally gets in with a shine, and he's got some ground to make up. Even in the Falco Ditto, that's it. He needed an up B there. So Sensei was looking pretty clean towards the middle of that game, but a couple key mistakes, a couple of punishes that went undone, and 995 was able to claw his way back to the lead that he had before. Battlefield. A fist bump, here we go. .995 clearly showing that he understands the concept of stage control, forcing Sensei out to the edge and putting hitboxes not on Sensei, but on where Sensei wants to be. That's a really dangerous place to get shield grabbed. No strong hit coming out of Sensei, and so 995 gets off without getting gimped. And 995, again, using those lasers to control the stage. I think that is the one thing that 995 has been doing remarkably better than, markedly, pardon me, better than Sensei so far. Sensei coming down without a hitbox or anything and just eating that back air for free. And that was a situation where I think Sensei, maybe he's just not confident enough with his play wave dashing to the ledge. With a player at about this level, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but he did let an edgeguard opportunity go by him there. In Falco Dittos, where you can have touch of death if you punish well, missing those kinds of opportunities is a pretty big deal. Ooh, 995 with an air dodge, and Sensei just can't punish it. So I think he failed to turn around and was trying to jab into... I don't know why you would try to jab in that situation exactly, but tried to get something going and just missed. 995 has stage control again. Oh, but he hits side B instead of side A. Looks like he's going to be... Oh, wow, definitely going to be able to clean it up with that laser. That was a really nice snipe. Got his double jump right as it came out. Yeah, and 995 just, like, center stage is mine. If you want to get in, then you're going to have to deal with my down air. And if I hit your down air on... I hit that down air on your shield, well, you're going to have to deal with my shield pressure. And Sensei hasn't shown that he's been able to deal with that shield pressure yet. He's kept it close, but it hasn't been as a result of strategic play. It's been a result of winning an individual situation, getting a few stray hits here and there. 995, I think, has clearly been holding down the parts of the stage he needs to. Never want to be playing from the periphery in this game, unless you're young Link and you're playing a Jigglypuff. Really nice laser from Sensei, cleans it up, and all of a sudden he takes the lead. We'll see if we can get a little bit of stock 3 Sensei from last game right now. A couple of rolls, not exactly the safest way to get away from that situation, but 995 committed himself to stuff, so he was able to get out. Good job not recognizing he can't shield grab there. Not going for it, just resetting the situation. Gets clipped out. Is this the opening that 995 needs? He doesn't I think he meant to jump off the side platform, and he didn't do it in time, and the input got eaten. 995 trying to KO him off the top with an up air. Nice full jump, laid out back air from Sensei there. Ooh, really messing up some tech skill there. I think he was trying to run off double jump waveland onto the top platform. Oh, clipped his double jump. That should be it, and it's not. He needed to do a quicker move than he tried to there. Maybe a shine, maybe even just a jab or a down tilt or something. That ought to be it, though. If he takes ledge, okay. Sensei scaring me there by not just taking ledge and rolling up, but he made it work. 1-1. It's been a pretty even match. Sensei has had his moments of brilliance, his moments of control. 995, though, has generally been holding center stage a little bit better. And the reason he's been allowing Sensei to claw back is tech flubs on his punishes. Welcome, welcome. I don't think we've met. I'm Jem.
Gilbert.
Gilbert, nice to meet you.
Same here. So who's playing?
So this is 995 and Sensei. This is game 3 of a Falco Ditto. Oh, okay, so Sensei has decided to go Marth instead. They played the Falco Ditto, and generally the way it was going was 995 was controlling center stage with lasers, and with he would get him edged out, and then he would just start spamming down airs. Okay. And Sensei was really afraid to approach that. So Sensei was just like that. He was playing really well around the periphery, and he was getting some hits in neutral when 995 would drop punishes. But it looks like he's opted for a slightly lower execution character. See if he has the chops on his Marth that he does on his Falco. So far, looking pretty good. Shoutouts to White Marth, by the way. I am one of its lonely practitioners, and I'm glad to have found a friend.
Do you know where Sensei's from?
I do not know any of these players.
Where are you from?
I'm from Arizona.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh. Doesn't get the L cancel on that back air, and that was a really tense situation for Sensei. Gets back aired out of it.
Sensei needs to start power shielding these lasers.
Yeah, he needs to do something about them. I think his maneuverability as Marth just isn't quite on the level that would allow him to use platforms to get around them. But wave landing on those platforms, shield dropping, all excellent, excellent ways of getting around those lasers. What I like to do is shield drop to double jump wave land off the platform. So it makes you think that you're going to drop through, and then you actually drop through. Oh, nice dash attack. Oh, but that was a turnaround up tilt that he wanted to do there. Looked like he got a forward tilt instead. Up throw? Okay. The up throw is what he wanted to do there because it was either going to pop him up on the platform or put him in up tilt range. He got it.
Let's do this Falcon.
Double hit. Fair. Doesn't fade back enough to avoid that, and so 995 able to take the stock right back. Do you know either of these players?
No, they're not from here. I'm from New Mexico, and I haven't seen them in any locals.
All right.
So they're probably from out of state as well.
Sensei with the short hop back F smash. That's actually a really nice little trick. Going airborne, but then just immediately landing and doing a grounded move. It makes them anticipate aerials and try and plan around those.
995 with the control.
995 did that once before, and he SD'd for it. It looks like sometimes he'll be trying to throw out an aerial, and he'll get a side B instead. Now on this longer stage, this is a really good place for him not to kill himself doing that, but it may still lead to punishment.
Edge guard? No.
The dash attack as Marth, it's really good in certain situations because of the way it scoops down before it comes up.
Continue
but
combos.
A lot of the time it's far too laggy, and it's not really safe. That was one of those situations. Even if he had landed it, he wouldn't have gotten as much punishment as we would have gotten off of maybe trying to go for a grab or a down tilt or something.
This transformation is just horrible for both players.
And we've just got taunting. They're kind of having a gentleman's agreement not to mess with each other. They don't like this transformation.
Let's see who will break the truth first.
No, it doesn't look like they're going to break it. All right. Now, this is a good way to let 995 reestablish stage control, because that is an FD-like state where lasers are going to cover all of the stage, and there's no platform to run away as Marth to. So that has allowed 995 hasn't really capitalized by getting a hit, but he also has not lost stage this entire sequence.
He's playing it very safe with lasers.
Ooh!
Give it that.
And he misspaces that back air so egregiously that not only does it weak hit, but he also dies. So there's that.
The life of the spacing game.
Yeah, I do like that he's being patient and he's not just rushing in to get that KO at 160, because if you rush in against a Marth at the ledge, bad things can happen.
Especially with Falco. Falco's one of the easiest to get gimped with.
Yep. We've all seen Game 4 of Rom, Mewtwo King versus Shiz.
Oh, the infamous. Oh my god. That just started everything.
Uh-oh. 995 fails to cross him up with that down air, and Sensei is really in a good position to take this stock and take this set, and it looks like he just did.
Close games.
Man, 995 looking a little bit head-shaky about that. Looking a little, I could have had that.
995 should have been a little bit more aggressive.